Welcome to 70s Unheard, where we focus on forgotten and unheard artists and songs from the 1970s. I'm Jeff Gerkins, and this week, being only a week away from Halloween, I'm focusing on dark and macabre songs about creatures and scary characters to set the mood for All Hallows Eve. Let's start today with my favorite witch, Stevie Nicks and Rhiannon, the origins of which began when Nicks read the novel Triad and was captivated by the name Rhiannon, a mystical figure within the story. While she initially wrote the song without knowing the Welsh mythology behind that name, she later discovered that Rhiannon was an ancient Welsh goddess associated with horses, fertility, and mystical elements. From their self-titled 1976 album, Fleetwood Mac, here's Stevie Nicks with Fleetwood Mac and the song about Rhiannon.
Welcome to my breakdown. I hope I didn't scare you. That's just the way we are when we come down. We sweat and laugh and scream here, 'cause life is just a dream here. You know inside you feel right at home here. Welcome to my breakdown. Whoa. You're welcome to my nightmare, yeah. Welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong. We sweat and laugh and scream here, 'cause life is just a dream. You know inside you feel right at home here. Welcome to my nightmare. Welcome to my breakdown.
I ask you, can you play a collection of spooky 70s songs without including the theatrical horror imagery of Alice Cooper? That was from his 1975 album and an ABC primetime television special that blew my fourth grade mind. That's Alice Cooper with Welcome to My Nightmare. This is Jeff Gerkins, and you're listening to a special Halloween episode of 70s Unheard on Radio KCM with the soundtrack to your worst nightmare. I remember buying this next 45 while on vacation when I was 11 or 12 years old, something I always did on family vacations, usually bringing home a warped 45 a single that had sat in a Hart car throughout a vacation. My little brother was young and became obsessed with this song, forcing me to play it over and over, and each time it finished, he would say, "Play it again," which I did. From 1976, here's a singer that was labeled the English Elvis Presley in the early 60s, Cliff Richard. He didn't produce a U.S. hit until years later with this one, Devil Woman, a perfect Halloween number.
I've had nothing but bad luck since the day I saw the cat at my door. So I came into you, sweet lady, answering your mystical call. Crystal ball on the table, showing the future, the past. Same cat with
from their 1972 self-titled debut album. That was the band Blue Ash with Halloween Girl. When my family and I moved to Cincinnati in 2000, the night before the moving company came to deliver our furniture into our new home, we spent the night before in a hotel in a Cincinnati township known as Blue Ash. Years later, I learned of a local band with that same name. The Ohio quartet Blue Ash made power pop so early that there wasn't yet a name for that genre. While never achieving notable success, Blue Ash toured and opened for such acts as Bob Seger, Aerosmith, and Ted Nugent. Dropped from their label in '74, they remained active in Ohio until 1979, and the July '73 issue of Rolling Stone magazine, they called the debut Blue Ash album an astonishingly explosive debut with limitless potential, saying Blue Ash should by all rights become a major phenomenon, which they didn't. And this is a 70s Unheard special Halloween-influenced episode of my favorite 70s spooky, dark, and creature-themed music of the 70s. I still remember a summer night getting a call from my buddy Scott, who was home from college. Kim, a local girl who had gone off to college majoring in theater, who was also home for the summer, asked us to join her to see a movie. One I'd heard a little about, but was mostly unfamiliar with, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was one of those midnight movies at a Louisville theater. Talk about feeling out of place. Everyone in the theater but Scott and I seemed to know planned, coordinated moves, shouted responses to dialogue, and showed up with pre-planned props, such as toast and filled water bottles. Movie attendees were throwing toast at the screen, dancing in the aisles at key moments, and shouting peekaboo at key dialogue. I remember turning to Scott saying, "What is going on?" But Kim was all in. She seemed to know it all. My conclusion, walking out of that theater at the age of 16, is there is an entire world out there that I know nothing about. The lead character in Rocky Horror, Dr. Frankenfurter, was played by actor Tim Curry, who was just featured this past weekend on CBS Sunday Morning. I was sad to learn that he had suffered a serious stroke in 2012 that left him partially paralyzed and unable to walk, and he continues to live with the effects of that stroke today. So, from that mind-blowing film I saw in 1979, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, here's the opening dance number, The Time Warp, perfect for Halloween, delightful and frightening all at the same time.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left.
And then a step to the right.
With your hands on your hips.
You're bringing me in tight. That is the pelvic thrust. It really does it insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. So you can't see me. No, not at all. In another dimension. With voyeuristic intention. Well secluded. I see all.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip.
And nothing can ever be the same.
You're spaced out on sensation.
Like you're under sedation. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
your hips.
I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth. I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth. Well, I'm a vampire, babe, sell you 20 barrels worth. I'm a black bat, babe, banging on your window pane. I'm a black bat, babe, banging on your window pane. I'm a black bat, baby. I need my high octane. Good times are coming. I hear it everywhere I go. Good times are coming. I hear it everywhere I go. Good times are coming, but they sure coming slow. Well, I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth. I'm a vampire, babe, sucking blood from the earth. Well, I'm a vampire, babe, I'll sell you 20 bells worth.
From his 1974 album On the Beach, that was Neil Young, of course, and Vampire Blues. Neil's vampire lyrics were actually aimed at the oil industry. It's I'm a vampire, baby, sucking blood from the earth. And this is a special Halloween edition of 70s Unheard with ghoulish tunes about witches, werewolves, devil women, and spacemen. Just last week, as I'm sure everyone has heard by now, we lost KISS founding member and original lead guitarist Ace Frehley. For guys my age, KISS came along at that perfect point when we were just beginning to feel too old for kiddie stuff. KISS were darker and edgier, yet still cartoonish with a comic book flair. Embodying the platform-booted persona of the spaceman, Ace Frehley wrote in the inside of the gatefold cover of their 1975 breakthrough album, Kiss Alive, these words: "The gravity on Earth isn't quite the same as it is on my planet, but I'm slowly getting used to it. And at the age of 12, I wasn't sure if that was fiction or not." Regarding Ace Frehley, I don't know that I've seen him listed on any rankings of the all-time greatest guitarists, but a college friend who rose to prominence as a member of a fairly well-known band and a fairly well-known solo artist and one who would certainly know better than me about what makes a great guitarist, he had this to say on social media about Ace Frehley's death. Ace Frehley was one of the original members of a band who could have made it big in another band without makeup or smoke bombs. As far as musical ability goes, he buried the other three. It wasn't even a contest. He inspired thousands of young boys and teenagers to pick up the guitar for the first time. He had his demons, but everyone I know who knew him didn't have a bad word to say about him. Godspeed, Paul Daniel Frehley, and thanks for all the joy. So, in keeping with today's Halloween and ghoulish theme, here's Ace Frehley and every 70s era teenage male's favorite band, Kiss, from what I believe to be their best album, Destroyer from 1976, and God of Thunder. On 70s Unheard on a Halloween creature-themed episode. You know, originally, that song was written by Paul Stanley of Kiss, and producer Bob Evans stepped in and said, you know, this would be a much better song to be sung by the demonic Gene Simmons, and the rest is history. That song has become a staple of their live shows. You're listening to 70s Unheard on Radio KCM. Wolfman Jack was a character who made his presence very known throughout the whole of the 70s, starting his career on Mexican radio stations in the 60s, broadcasting to listeners across North America from powerful border-based Mexican radio stations that had no limits on their broadcast power. Several years later, he hosted the Midnight Special on Friday nights on network TV, where many of us in that era had our first chance to see what the performers of our favorite songs actually look like. But I have a very clear memory of one of my first times ever seeing Wolfman Jack at the Fort Knox Drive-In Theater watching the movie American Graffiti. A group of us were hanging out one Saturday night when Verlin, the only guy old enough to drive, suggested we all go to the drive-in to see that film, American Graffiti. Those guys were all several years older than me, but somehow I was allowed to tag along. I was probably 12. That was my first PG-13 movie. I could still remember craning my neck from the back seat of Verlin's car trying to see the screen. American Graffiti included the early directorial and acting performances by George Lucas, Harrison Ford of Star Wars fame, Suzanne Summers, and Richard Dreyfuss. The soundtrack, comprised of late 50s hits, topped the charts in the 70s and led to a revival and an infatuation with the 50s, leading to the creation of the TV series Happy Days. But for me, being a fan of rock and radio and DJs, the highlight of the movie was Wolfman Jack's commentary as the local DJ spinning the hits while all of the local kids cruised around Modesto, California. The plot centers around Richard Dreyfuss's character desperately trying to find a beautiful blonde, Suzanne Summers, who he spotted at a light while cruising. And he decides to drive to the radio station to ask the DJ, the Wolfman, to pass along a message to her via the airwaves before leaving for college. Few disc jockeys have gained more global popularity than the Wolfman, Wolfman Jack, so much so that he was given tribute in not one, but two top 40 hits. The first being Flash Cadillac and the Continental Kids with Did You Boogie? And this one, a somewhat Halloweenish song from the Guess Who from 1974 from the album Road Food, and Clap for the Wolfman.
Clap for the Wolfman. He gon' reach your record high. Clap for the Wolfman. You gon' dig him till the day you die. Clap for the Wolfman. He gon' reach your record high. Yes, gracious. Clap for the Wolfman. You gon' dig in till the day you die. Two-run run and the two-car girl, they were friends of mine. I was on my moonlight drive. Snuggle in, so baby, just one kiss. She said no, no, no. Romance ain't keeping me alive. I said, hey babe, you wanna coo-coo-coo? She said, I. So I was left out in the cold. I said, you're what I've been dreaming of. She said, I don't want to know.
Oh, you know, she was digging the cat on the radio.
Clap for the Wolfman. He gon' reach your record high.
Yes, baby, I'm your doctor in love.
Clap for the Wolfman. You gon' dig him till the day you die.
Everybody talk about the Wolfman's promise of love.
75 or 80 miles an hour. She hums slow, slow, slow. Baby, I can stop right on a dime. I said, hey baby, give me just one kiss. She said, no, no, no. But how was I to bide my time? I said, hey babe, do you want to coo-coo-coo? She said, Said, I'm about to overload. I said, you're what I've been living for. She said, I don't want to know.
Oh, you thought she was digging you, but she was digging me.
Clap for the
Classics from beyond the grave. This is a special Halloween episode of 70s Unheard. Up next, two related songs, both fittingly frightening. First, Talking Heads from their debut album 77 and Psycho Killer. And secondly, in tribute to Dr. Demento, who just retired last week after a 55-year radio career. His long-running syndicated Dr. Demento show launched the careers of Weird Al Yankovic and others, and he is remembered as a curator of quirky, humorous hits, including the second song I'll play in this set. So, first, Psycho Killer from Talking Heads, followed by a Dr. Demento favorite, Psycho Chicken, from the band Fools from 1979. Here's Talking Heads.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I can't sleep 'cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, you start a conversation, you can't even finish it. You're talking a lot, but you're not saying anything. When I have nothing to say, my lips are sealed. Say something once, why say it again? Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, oh, oh. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, oh, oh. Ce que j'ai fait, ce soir-là, ce qu'elle a dit, ce soir-là, réalisons mon espoir. Je me lance vers les bras, ok. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are faded, we are.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. This Colonel Sanders job is getting me down. A crazy chicken chasing me all over town. Psycho chicken. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, I don't know just what to do. He's got a grudge against Frank Perdue. He's clucking a lot, but he's not saying anything. I plucked him once, why pluck him again? The psycho chicken. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, Colonel Sanders wants to cook his goose, but Psycho Chicken's chicken. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run, 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 run away. Oh, 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 oh. Psycho chicken.
And that was The Fools with a Dr. Demento favorite on a special Halloween episode of 70s Unheard, where the 70s are calling from beyond the grave. One of my favorite places in the world is New Orleans, a city with a dark history of disease, death, and vice. Unique cemeteries with above-ground tombs, a rich tradition of voodoo and supernatural legends, and the eerie ambiance of the French Quarter. I was there with my daughter a couple of years ago, and we both became interested in the story of Marie Laveau, known as the Voodoo Queen. Laveau was a real 19th century Louisiana Creole practitioner of voodoo conjuring who is renowned in New Orleans. She has been immortalized in books, in films, and in at least 3 70s hits, including this one from the Native American band Redbone. Known for the hit Come and Get Your Love, a song now remembered as the tune Star-Lord danced to while listening on his Walkman in the opening scene of Guardians of the Galaxy. With the backup singers chanting, Marie, Marie, la voodoo vo, she'll put a spell on you. Here's Redbone with The Witch Queen of New Orleans from the 1971 album, Message from a Drum, dedicated to my New Orleans traveling partner, Sarah. Here's Redbone.
She'll put a spell on you. She'll put a spell on you. She's the witch queen of New Orleans. Of New Orleans. I'm gonna tell you a story. Strangers in my sea. Of zombie voodoo breeding and the witch queen of New Orleans. She lived in a world of magic, possessed by the devil's skew. From a shack near the swamp I heard a macabre. Marie stayed a witch's brew. She'll put a spell on you. She'll put a spell on you. She's the witch queen of New Orleans. Of New Orleans. Now more than nickel anyone could buy. Voodoo of any kind. She had potions and lotions with a tonic, guaranteed to blow your mind. Early one morning into Monkey Swamp Dew, and Mary with hate in her eye. No, she'll never return. All the Cajuns knew a witch queen never died. She'll put a spell on you. She'll put a spell on you. She's the witch queen of New Orleans. Of New Orleans.
This is your 70s horror hit parade on 70s Unheard on Radio KCM. Up next, while it doesn't sound like it, brace yourselves for the creepiest song of today's show, The Buoys from 1971, and Timothy. Written by Rupert Holmes, the same guy who also gave us the Pina Colada song. Consider these lyrics. Trapped in a mine that has caved in, and everyone knows that the only ones left were Joe and me and Tim. Hungry as hell with no food to eat. Joe said he'd sell his soul for a piece of meat. From this point, only 2 of the 3 miners are eventually rescued, both with full bellies. So what happened to Tim? Just how did those bellies get full? We'll never know. Here are the boys and Timothy.
Timothy, we're under
And that was The Cramps from the 1979 album Songs the Lord Taught Us. And I Was a Teenage Werewolf. The Sacramento-based indie rockabilly punk band is best known currently for their song Goo Goo Muck that you probably remember if you watched the TV series Wednesday on Netflix. And finally, what Halloween-themed 70s broadcast would be complete without the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy, from their 1970s self-titled debut album. Here's Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, with the same two words for the band, the album, and the song title, Black Sabbath. And that does it for this episode of 70s Unheard. Happy All Hallows Eve. I'm Jeff Gerkins, and you can follow me on Twitter or X at 70s Unheard. You can hear this and all previous episodes of my show at the YouTube channel. On YouTube, just search 70s Unheard. Email your questions, suggestions, critiques, compliments, and opinions to 70sunheard@gmail.com. 70s Unheard, no spaces, apostrophes, or caps. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time, we'll close with Michael Oldfield and the theme from the film The Exorcist.